This is me, 27-year-old single mother on vacation, defending her child against two women who were harassing him.
I had no choice but to turn around and told her nicely, a little bit upset hearing her cuss. You know what, lady? You need to chill out. It's a pool. You're going to get wet. If not, get out.
Exactly.
He didn't do nothing. We're over here playing. We're all just playing, having fun. Let the kids just have fun and stop complaining. Chill out. And she comes up and said, I paid for this, pointing to her wristband, saying, I freaking paid for this. Nobody's going to tell me to move or splash me. This is my area. And I could do what I want. And that's where it went off. And that's when I guess your son had jumped out of the pool and told you. And I heard you walk over there politely. What happened? But you weren't yelling at her because I was right there. You weren't screaming until she started talking back to you defensively. But I saw everything that happened and what she was saying. She started up a fuss.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't going to say nothing, I think somebody else would have told her to stop or chill out. So, yeah. And then the people behind us, they saw the same thing. Like, what the hell? She just got wet. Big deal at the pool. Like, oh, man, they were kind of upset of the situation, what was going on, Okay. Get her out of here. Like, not you, but told the security to get her out of here. Just get her out of the pool or take her out of here. And so they were rooting you on, but you as a parent, I understand, having to go over there and defending your son. But when that person has no remorse, being like, I apologize.
Yeah. She was calling me ratchet, go back to the hood, you stupid dumb bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You don't even know nothing about me. You don't know where I came from. You don't know how I paid to get here. You don't know what I've been through,
Exactly. And you know what? Maybe but it wasn't my place to tell her to chill. But as a parent with my kid in that pool, I have to defend him because I was playing with him.
Yeah.
I was playing with your son and with my son and a few other kids too. And the son that I was also playing with too, their parents were sitting behind us. So, of course, they're watching him. We're all playing, having a good time,
Yeah.
So I was, I'm trying to be Tata and Dad of the Year, you know what I mean? But
we had to do what we had to do.
Your son was having fun. He was respectful, and he, was a good boy. There's no reason for somebody else to really make him not have a good time. You know what I mean? That's the reason why he jumped out of the pool.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, helping him out.
Yeah, no problem. I actually, when I was walking out, that's when the two police officers parked in the front of the hotel. So when me and my wife were loading up the kids, you know what? I got to go back in there and I have to talk to one of the police officers. And the police officer was walking in the front door, and I told him, you know what? I was involved with this, or I wasn't involved, but I was a witness to all of this. What happened? I would like to say something on one of the mother's behalf.
Oh,
so
I appreciate
he goes, you know
that.
What? If you could come in, but he was in a rush to go to the pool area.
Yeah.
I put everything in the truck, and I went ahead and me and my son walked in the hotel, and then I did explain to one of the police officers and give a statement to him.
Oh, I really appreciate that so much, because that's going to help in the case,
Yeah. No, you as a parent, you did what any parent, should do. Because you calmly did hear you. You calmly went over there and asked what's going on. My child came over here and told me this. And you weren't over there belligerently yelling and cussing and over talking everybody to get your point first. It was I was right in the middle of the pool looking at you guys.
For her to react like that was just shocking.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye-bye. A lot of people didn't know what really happened, and a lot of people didn't understand the situation. Why did this happen? I wanted to explain the story as best as I could. I was really overwhelmed because the whole reason I'm here is because I'm getting surgery. Well, I was yesterday. So when that whole thing happened, you know, like I had one day to defend myself, and then that was yesterday. And trying to explain the story when I'm overwhelmed, I'm rushing for surgery because I had to be in surgery in 20 minutes. So it was just really overwhelming. So there was just pieces of the story that were missing that I wanted to touch up on. And besides touching up on stories, getting the witnesses in, first and foremost, I am a successful entrepreneur, a public figure. I started my journey on TikTok before they banned me for speaking controversial topics. But that's where I became a public figure. But what I'm known for on social media isn't something that I want to bring my kids into the spotlight for. So being that this whole situation revolved around my two children, it's really hard for me. It's really hard for me to talk about it. It's really hard for me to deal with it. It's really hard for me to be in this situation because I don't want my parenting to ever be in the spotlight, because I know for a fact that that's not a problem. My kids are good. My kids are happy. They live a good life. You know, we travel the United States, and it's just really unfortunate what they had to go through. We all had to go through. Not once since the incident did anybody reach out from Casino del Sol or TMZ even to check on the welfare of the children or the mother who was targeted in the situation. Instead, they used details from people who were not even there to tell a story that they did not even see. They have done nothing but try to find ways to discredit me as a human, as a mother, as a businesswoman, as a person in general. They have not found any way to contact me when there's plenty of ways they could contact me. I've had multiple people commenting on the TMZ video that they are removing the comments. Every person that defends the situation and says what happened for real, it gets deleted. They get blocked, they get removed from the group. So they don't want the real story out there, which makes it seem like they're on the casino's side, on the reservation side, another person in this community who's afraid of the reservation's actions, because the reservation does do unfair things because they're a reservation, so they think that they don't have to follow regular rules. That the reservation removed access for my cousin as well. I'm banned. TMZ is trying to say that I was banned and arrested for trespassing, which is not true. The only thing that I got a ticket for was for recklessly causing injury, which was changed from intentionally causing injury, because after the police spoke to witnesses to the situation and heard the people who actually did hear what happened, they automatically changed my charge because I was not the one in wrong. I shouldn't have hit her, which the cops obviously expressed that, but the woman also should not have splashed my child, threatened him, yelled at him to get out of a pool, none of that. They're also claiming that my child was repeatedly asked to stop splashing, which is not true. There's a lot of information that TMZ is missing, but I'll be sure to include everything that you guys need to know about how unfair this entire situation has been. This all has to do with assuming, because of the color of my skin, that I'm hood, that I'm ghetto, that I'm ratchet. I'm not ratchet. I'm far from ratchet, but I can get ratchet for mine. But if it was your kid, would you? It was really traumatizing to me when the security came over after all this happens and automatically assumed that a woman that was nowhere near me was with me because she was black. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is not making any sense. She has nothing to do with me, you know? And then when I called the security guard out on that, you know, he just shut down. He didn't say anything else because I threatened him with lawyers about the cameras situation, because they won't let me see what happened to defend me in the situation, to see exactly what happened before I approached her and when I approached her. I should be able to see the video or have a confirmation to know that they're gonna view the video to protect me, but they're not.
I don't understand. Actually, where's the cameras? And you're looking at me like I got 50 heads. So you can't tell me where the cameras are to protect me and my kids, right? It's sad that this place don't got no type of security for anybody to keep safe. Y'all got security to yell at everybody, but you don't got security to keep nobody safe, right?
They had no intention of protecting me because of the 2 prior incidents that I had at the casino. which were not really incidents. The first situation at the casino was when the bracelets, so obviously you get these bracelets when you start checking into this hotel. You check in, you get a bracelet if you stay in the hotel. I get different colors for like the time of the week, so they know that, you know, you were here this day. They know all this. They have these for a reason. So me and my younger son were collecting them. We were there all week, so we had all the colors. And when we had checked out, we were still in the pool, and I was under the impression that that was okay because you paid for that day, which was not the case. So when the woman came to me and told me that I had to leave the pool because we were already checked out, I did not give her a problem. I did not cause a scene. I simply got my children out of the pool and left the facility. The same security guard had said to me, and you need to take those bracelets off of your wrist. And that was the only part that I said to her. I was like, ma'am, you can tell me to remove myself and my children from your property, but you can't tell me what to remove from my wrist. And I walked away. So apparently that's considered a incident at the hotel, which was strike one and why they wanted me gone. And the second incident was at the gas station, because they have a gas station right next to the casino, and that was where the second incident happened, where I walked in with my 3-year-old. He's small, little baby, and the security guard physically tried to remove him because he had no mask on, and like I said, he's 3. So when I was just trying to check out, that was all I was trying to do, because you have to check out there for the RV park, and at that day I was in the RV park, not the hotel. And he made such a huge scene. He kept pulling my child to sheet. He's a man who restricts his freedom to make you feel better. Get your fucking my child. He's a boy, and I'm not going to say it again. You get out of my face, because I will be getting out. They're not going to stay outside, because you're not going to tell me I have to leave my kids outside. Let me check out and mind your business. 35. And when I told him multiple times that he was a boy, he kept getting more disrespectful. And they were asking me to leave, and I was like, I'm just trying to check out. So I told him, we'll be leaving, don't worry, but my son is not going outside. Like, at this point, I'm yelling at him. You know, I wasn't very calm, but I didn't swing or anything, you know. We checked out and we left. So apparently these are all incidents as to why they didn't want us in the hotel. I mean, you can put your own opinions in, but I personally don't feel like that's good reason to be banned from a hotel, but I don't want to go there anyway. So hopefully this video clears things up a little bit more. If there's any questions, y'all can leave them in the comments. I will answer everything. I don't care. There's no shame in my game. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing but facts. And I will have all the proof for you guys in this video. I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you for coming to Foster Mommy's Mansion. My cameraman is gone now, and I forgot to add the part that I was fighting the blonde girl, and her friend jumped in. Why I have a charge, but not the friend. Nobody else got charged but me. Nobody. Not one person got charged. Make it make sense.
How you doing, man?
How are you?
Good, good. Can I get an ID from you? So what happened today, Mary?
I was sitting over here with my younger son, minding my business. My older son comes over and tells me that the woman was threatening him and splashing water at him and telling him to get out of her pool, all types of nonsense. I came over, asked her what happened. Like, that's it. I just want to know what happened with my child. She started talking shit. You ghetto bitch, get away from me. I didn't even get ghetto yet. But I hit her. Like, I'm not going to lie. She was disrespecting my child. Like, threatening him.
Which one was this? Which one made the threat?
The older one, the blonde one.
You understand that that's an offense?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Are you here with any other adults?
Yeah, she's on her way downstairs.
Okay.
Am I under arrest?
Yes.
Is she under arrest?
No, not at this time.
When she hit me back? Okay. You got it.
Start a fight, of course the other person's going to fight back. I mean.
Okay, so I'm supposed to just be provoked over and over again and just walk away?
These guys are here for.
They weren't here though.
Well, I mean, you can find a staff member and ask for security. You can call 911.
You got it. I'm gonna let her come get my kids and take the charge. It's fine. That's crazy though. Just don't arrest me in front of my kids.
No. So what kind of threats were made against your children?
Threatening to hit my child. Yeah, to take them out of the pool herself. Like. Money's under the bed, okay? Just tell Tina where to get the money at, okay? I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. You did everything right. Mommy's gonna fight it, okay? I'm sorry. sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have hit her. I want you to learn better than mommy. I want you to be better than me, okay?
Do I think that they were targeting my son because of our color? No. But they automatically assumed that we were ratchet and ghetto because of our color.